Hi, welcome to Made to Heal with Angela Brown. So, are you feeling frustrated, overwhelmed, maybe chaos inside, or maybe you feel like you're in the fight or flight zone, just not knowing how to relax? Well, I have an awesome technique that nothing that I came up with, but something that has helped me huge on my journey, and it is a huge part of mindfulness. I will get into that here in a little bit. So, just a reminder of my 12-week online class. It's a course that goes for 12 weeks every Monday and hour and a half starting June 24th. And it goes to September 9th. And you get all sorts of things that I've learned in the last going 9 years on mindfulness, on healing the inner child, on knowing how to move forward in a healthy manner out of victim mode into victor through Christ mode, and just all the tools that I've learned. I was depressed and had suicidal thoughts for 30 plus years and was in a dark spot. And so this is something that I truly have a passion for. So click on the link in the comment below for details on that. The first 20 people to sign up get it 50% off. And anyway, go ahead and message if you have any questions. So I want to get into the when we're feeling all sorts of stuff that we don't want to feel, maybe anxiety, maybe depression. I am going to share something that has helped me tremendously. So part of mindfulness, what is mindfulness? The easiest in a nutshell to say what mindfulness is, it's having this love affair of life and loving every part of life, whatever it brings us, pain, joy, struggles, just whatever it is. We can use mindfulness and it makes our lives so much easier to combat and handle and face. And so breathing is a huge part of living in the moment, just stopping to breathe. And I just recently came across this app and I really resonate with this app. I've tried several different meditation apps, and this is called the Triple Flame app. So go ahead and download it if you would like. But it talks about the importance of 3 minute pauses during the day. So you get to pick during the day what time you can do these pauses, and it talks about the importance of slowing down, breathing, just being in the moment. And not only does this help you, but it helps others around you. It helps bring calm, clarity, and slow down, just being in the moment. So important to allow ourselves to just be in the moment. Pause. Maybe you are outside and you're doing yard work and you hone in on some birds, the beautiful song of birds, and you just stop what you're doing and just pause and reflect and just enjoy the sounds of the birds. Nature has so many awesome sounds that we can just be in and take part of and just enjoy. So really taking that in. And another thing is breathing and meditating. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to fit it all in. Well, breathing and meditating is all done at the same time. So if you're like, oh, I don't have time, I think we all have under 10 minutes a day to put into our breathing and just meditating and focusing on clarity and just clearing the mind and calming our souls. And that's what it does, is when we take time to breathe and we meditate, it calms us down. It takes us out of the fight or flight. It takes us away from our worries, our stresses, our anxieties, and it helps us to focus, regroup, ground, balance, so to speak. And it is amazing. So the guy in the app said, you're going to notice difference right away. And sure enough, I've noticed a difference right away. So my goal is to do this mindful, and by the way, on this app, this what did I call it? The Triple Flame app. You can do it 3 times a day. You can do it more than 3 times a day. You can do it, you can choose the 3 minute session, the 5 minute session, 10 minute session. You can choose to do it silently. You can choose to do it with music, or you can choose to do it with guided, and whatever fits your needs. And just as long as you are taking that time, and it has even notifications to remind you when to do this. And so it's so important to take time out for you. That is a huge part of self-care. It takes us right from fight to flight. It helps calm the adrenal system, and the mindful breathing and the mindfulness of being in the moment and meditating that not only it heals us on all levels, it heals us on a spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical level. And it's just that taking the time to do it, because when we do, we are that is a huge self-care. And so you're worth it. Go ahead and tell me what your struggles are. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't have time for that, or I don't have time for this. And I'm going, believe you me, I am a busy person. We all have these busy schedules, and we're pulled in so many different directions. But it's so important to take that time out for you, to reserve your bucket, to fill your soul. If we are not filling our soul and working on healing us, then we can't help others outside ourselves. So there is always time for healing. Uh, God has a funny way. If we don't slow down now, He'll bring something into our journey that forces us to slow down. Whether it's we need an operation on a knee, or we have to have back surgery, or we have to have whatever surgery, or maybe it isn't even a surgery, we have some sort of health crisis, or whatever it is, it's so important to take the time and allow yourself to heal. Uh, it's not only good for, it helps, I mean, on a spiritual level, just thinking of connecting, having that connection with God, just being that still. He tells us all the time in the scriptures, be still, for I am with you. Be still, know that I am God. And that's part of being still. So spiritually, it really helps us to have a great connection to God. On an emotional level, we're able to recognize how it is we're feeling, and then process through things. Sorry, it feels like it just felt like I had a spider crawling up my leg. I don't love spiders. I used to be petrified of spiders, petrified. But when I realized that our fears don't need to overrun us, and literally our fears are not really gonna do what we think they might do. Anyway, fear, that's a whole different day. But I would have screamed 10 plus years ago if I thought there was a spider on me. And anyway, but it was tickling my leg, and I'm like, what is that? Anyway, it wasn't a spider. I don't know what it was, but so sorry for getting off on a tangent. So it's important emotionally that we clear our emotions, and just recognizing how it is we're feeling. Okay, are we feeling angry? Are we feeling frustrated? Are we feeling uptight and agitated? Or are we feeling resentful? Are we feeling whatever it is we've got, those negative emotions, overwhelm, whatever it is, just that's a time when we take the time out to breathe and meditate, to just let it go. Breathe in like calmness, serenity, peace, stillness. Breathe that in and let the other stuff go as you breathe out. And it's healing. And then mentally, when we take the time to breathe and we take time to be in the moment, mentally we are healing. And then physically, this has benefits on our bodies physically, just getting enough oxygen to the brain, getting enough air in the lungs, which most of us are not breathing properly most of the time in the day anyway. And so taking the time out and focusing on breath really helps our health. So this helps on all levels of healing. And so my goal is to do it every day, at least 3 times a day, whether it's 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes, whatever you feel like you have time for. There's situations that arise and it gets our blood boiling, or we just get really off and we don't like how we're feeling. That is a good time to make your meditation a little longer. Take time out, take 10 minutes for yourself and just meditate. And this app is the one I've resonated most because I've come across a lot. So download it. Tell me what you think. What do you do to calm yourself down and actually be in the moment? So please like and subscribe. God bless. And until next time, bye.